Question number 10 is, which muscle has its origin above and insertion below? Choices are external oblique abdominis, internal oblique abdominis, transversus abdominis, quadratus lumborum. Now to understand this, you simply need to understand the attachments on the iliac crest. This is how you find iliac crest from its superior view. The right iliac crest, so this is anterior, this is posterior, and this is the lateral view, and this is the medial view. At this point here, anterior superior iliac spine, there is a ligament attached, and that is called inguinal ligament. Then on outer surface, there is a fascia attached here, and this fascia is called gluteal fascia. And on the inner lip, there is a fascia attached, and this fascia is called fascia iliaca. On this outer border, 5 centimeter above to the ASIS, you find is a tubercle, and this is called iliac tubercle. Now there's a muscle attached from ASIS. This is actually sartorius. There's a muscle that takes origin from ASIS, outer lip of the iliac crest up till the iliac tubercle. This muscle is called tensor fasciae lata. And there's a muscle, this anterior 2/3 of the iliac crest. There's a muscle that inserts onto the iliac crest on its outer surface like this. This muscle is external oblique abdominis. Then in its floor, anterior 2/3, there's a muscle that takes origin from here, and this muscle is internal oblique abdominis. The inner portion of this iliac crest in the anterior 2/3, this muscle that takes origin is transversus abdominis. Similarly, posterior portion, the outer surface, there's this origin of muscle called latissimus dorsi. And on the inner surface of this iliac crest, here there is origin of muscle called quadratus lumborum. And on outer surface, the posterior most portion of the iliac crest, including this point here, posterior superior iliac spine, this muscle that takes origin is gluteus maximus, the largest muscle of the human body. And on the inner surface, it will be adjoining the spine. This is erector spinae. For you to remember them, let me name them fast. This is tensor fasciae latae. This is sartorius. This blue color one is external oblique abdominis. The middle one is internal oblique abdominis. Innermost one is transversus abdominis. This is latissimus dorsi. This is quadratus lumborum. And this is gluteus maximus. And this one is erector spinae. This is posterior superior iliac spine. So remember, what arises from posterior superior iliac spine is gluteus maximus. From anterior superior iliac spine is sartorius. And there is attachment of inguinal ligament. Earlier also it was been asked about the attachment. Then the answer was iliacus. Iliacus actually is arising from the iliac fossa. Here, iliac fossa, that is the concavity of the ilium on the pelvic surface of the hip bone. So that is iliac. So in case if it's asked about all the muscles having attachment of the iliac crest, and one of the choices is iliacus, so you can rule out iliacus. But right now here you're seeing that there's only one muscle that is blue in color, and you know the color coding. Blue is for insertion and red is for origin. So red means all these muscles are taking origin from iliac crest. So which muscle has its origin above and insertion below? Means we're talking is about insertion. So in the image I just drawn, you've seen that external oblique abdominis is a muscle which arises from above. That means from the outer surface of the lower 8 ribs, and it descends down to insert on the iliac crest. So its origin is above and insertion is below. Rest all of the other muscles, they've just seen in the diagram, they're taking origin from the iliac crest, so they have origin below and they will insert above onto the ribs or the rest.